Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X, the only show on Thursdays that starts the weekend early. I am your host, Tom Dog. See, where am I? Where am I? Yep, Tom Dog 247. As always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Oh, baby, all right. So, sorry for being a little late. I was a little late setting up some stuff, and so yeah, that's what happened. And yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Crazy, crazy stuff and everything. But we are back. We are here. And yeah, we had a nice little mini vacation last week because I was getting things prepped up for WrestleMania weekend. And um, so yeah, it's one of those busy times and everything like that. WrestleMania week and everything. And so yeah, need a break, all that stuff, all the crazy shit going on and all that. So yeah. So yeah, and the weather's nice, and oh, I'm so happy that the weather's so nice and everything. I love it. I absolutely love it. And can't get the weather. You can't get nice weather like this. You just can't. You can't because this weather is awesome. This weather is totally awesome. And and yeah. So, uh, but I had a busy day today, anyways, and so and plus also I was playing some RoboCop, so I finally got that because it was on sale this week. So um, for the spring, Xbox was doing the doing their spring sale, so I had to get it. I had to because the game looks so freaking awesome, and yeah, I love RoboCop, so yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be playing. I might do that in the future. Playthrough one day and everything. And so you never know. And yeah, sorry, I'm just all over the place and everything. It's just it's you know there was some things I just wanted to say and everything. It was more of a comedic thing, and I just completely forgot. You ever get that brain fart where you you wanted to say something funny, but then you forgot what it was. Yeah, that happened to me. And so, um, and not to mention, and also too, I'm in the middle of writing a short story. So yeah, um, so I'm just hitting a little writer's block a little bit, but yeah, some of my friends from the Owlette Network are, if they're watching, yeah, I'm finally getting it done. Just been so hectic over here and everything. So yeah, I'm finally getting it done and whatnot. So yeah, so I'll call you up to speed of what I'm doing and everything. So, so yeah. Um, so we got a pretty good show. As you saw from the bumper, yeah, we're talking about Mario Kart again, and we just can't stop talking about Nintendo. Even though we did Nintendo Month last week, we just still can't see. We just seem to not keep talking about it, and yeah, we just have to because a lot of other things coming up too, and just counting down to the you know till Nintendo Switch comes out, the Switch 2, I mean, and so yeah, um, it's gonna be coming out in June and everything. So a lot of still misconceptions of what's going on and everything like that. And so yeah, we're gonna be talking about it and pretty much talk about all the cool things that you will see and in this new version of Mario Kart and what you won't see in Mario Kart World, I should say. And so and a lot of controversy over the Elder Scrolls remaster. A lot of people are you know some, not all, they're just using the whole woke thing again. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes. What I will do right now is give the shout outs and the plugs and everything like that because I haven't done it in a while and I miss you guys and I love you. Uh, Big shout out to Leo and the gang over at the Owl Light. Oh boy, I'm fired. The Darkening Podcast Network. Leo, you and everybody over on Splash Pages are just doing a phenomenal job. I love the show each and every week and everything. And this past Tuesday, I actually won something from there and from the show and everything. So once I get that, I'll be doing a special unboxing. So I'm really looking forward to doing that video when I get it. And we're gonna have a lot of fun with that because I haven't done an unboxing in God knows how long, you know, since Loot Crate went under, and at least we talk about that the better. But yeah, we're gonna be taking care of that. But I will say, Dorkly Podcast Network, you guys, if you haven't checked that out, you got to. And go to YouTube and check them out over on the YouTube channel of the Dorkening and wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. These guys, I mean, everybody, Leo has tons of shows. There's like tons of shows on the network, and yeah, you definitely check that out. And they just keep booming and everything, and just knocking them out of the ballpark. And Retro Redactopus is also on there too. Big shout out to those guys as well too. Guys are doing a really good job on there, and I just love. I like the one you just uploaded too, about the Saturday Night Live movies and everything. So yeah, that was pretty cool. That was really cool. Nice little trip of nostalgia. So yeah, you can check all those wonderful shows um, on the Dorkening, as well as my good friend Carrie, Raz, and Friday over at the Owl Light Network. There we go. And definitely we're checking them out. They are awesome. Some wonderful good shows on there as well too. And you definitely will not miss a thing. And so yeah, they're also part of the Dorkening Podcast Network as well too. And so yeah, big shout out to them. And check them out over on their YouTube channel as well. And you'll have a good time. And who knows, maybe you'll see me on there as well too. Um, and Also, a big shout out to my good friend Melly Playful at Melly Playful and Tengu on YouTube. And if you like watching people play video games, then Melly Playful and Tengu are the ones for you. Check them out, and you'll have a great time watching your favorite video, watching them play your favorite video games, and you'll have a good time. And this episode is brought to you by W Energy. And what is W Energy? It's certainly not this, whatever it is. Wait a minute. Am I on Mirror? This whole time I was on Mirror? No. There we go. I was wondering why I was off. Hey, look, now I'm over here. Oops, dancing. I'm dancing. Look, I'm dancing. Yay! My apologies if anybody has any seizures and everything like that. I apologize, and so yeah, just use discretion wherever if you're photosensitive and everything like that. So yeah, I do apologize, but I couldn't resist having fun, and so yeah, it's not this. So what I was trying to do was do this, show this, and yeah, it's not that. And I tried to get the zero sugar one, and what I wound up getting was the 0 calorie. So yeah. Uh, so, but anyways, it's an what is W Energy? It's an energy supplement that has no sugar, no artificial colors, flavors, or dyes, and zero chances of you crashing. So, if you want to save the day in your next playthrough and everything like that, then I strongly suggest that you go to w.gg right now. Use that promo code BRILL at the checkout and save 30% on your purchase today. And you will feel good. You'll feel wonderful. It's a wonderful drink. It's a wonderful drink, and it's definitely worth every penny and everything. And you'll be saving some money as well too. Taking advantage of this offer, 30% off of your purchase at the checkout by using that promo code BRILL at the checkout. Use that promo code. My gift to you, and you'll have a good time with it. And yeah, W Energy. We're good friends over at W Energy. So, what in the world is going on? See, I used to you know, as everybody know, I used to live in Waterbury. There was like some crazy stuff going on in Waterbury, Connecticut, I should say, and a lot of crazy stuff going on. I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's like there was a there was a hit and run last week, I think. Um, there was a hit and run. There was um, a chase um, down by City Hall, downtown by City Hall, involving a box truck. So yeah, somebody stole box truck, or as I like to call them, pack mules. So yeah, um, and then earlier this morning, or the other day, early in the morning, there was a huge car crash, and or all four people in the SUV passed away. So yeah, um, not a but it was a crazy stuff going on. So you know, and it's weird too. And it's like I feel that you know me leaving the town has done a lot of damage. It has caused a lot of damage in the in town because I used to, I grew up in Waterbury, Connecticut, and born and raised, and I did cable access, shows on cable access for them and everything like that. So I'm a huge celebrity in my town. Now it's under a new name, and I don't think anybody knows me from there, but I'm sure if I were to make an appearance down there, I you know if I was a guest on there and everything like that, oh yeah, they probably will. Used to be Sky 13. Now it's um Brass City Cable Network or BCTV or something like that. I don't know, but it's a stupid name. It's like it's like um BCCN. Yeah. Uh, you know, Brass City Cable Network. So yeah. Okay. still I'm still trying to get used to the to the cable access network over here. And it's like I totally forgot what it was, and I went to the open house last year. Now that the weather is warmer, I could probably retrieve my old videos so I can do some, maybe do a little project over there for them, everything like that. Who knows? I haven't debated yet. I still haven't made any debates on that yet. But never say never again. Shout out to Don Bluth. He doesn't get a lot of love lately, right? Mojo will be here in a little while, so and because he's going to help me out on something. So yeah, and so yeah. Um, so so yeah. Um, so the Pope died um day after Easter, and that's kind of, it is sad and everything like that, and you know um it looked like he was doing okay, but he wasn't and everything. Um, so yeah, that's pretty tough. And also, on our vacation too, um, Wink Martindale passed away last week, and so yeah, that was a shocker. He's one of my favorite. He was one of my favorite um, game show hosts because Tic Tac Doe was one of the first game shows I ever watched when I was a kid, and I remember that dragon just popping out of nowhere and scaring the shit out of me. So that was my first introduction to dragons, if you could believe that. So yeah, but nonetheless, it was still a very good game show, and I miss that. That show needs to make a comeback and everything. In honor of Wink and everything. That will be a good game show to come back, to watch again. And I know they tried to do that in the '90s and everything. It just didn't work because the dragon was CGI, and it just didn't make no sense. It was horrible. I mean, if you're gonna do that, then that's fine. But they made the dragon talk and a female. But I don't know. But nonetheless, Tic Tac Toe is a really good show, and it definitely needs to make a comeback. So, and done right. And yesterday, the other day, actually, because we're going into Friday. Um, the other on Wednesday night, um, Football Hall of Famer and wrestling and World Championship wrestler Steve Mongo McMichael passed away from due to ALS, and so yeah, not a good thing, and he was suffering for a real long time, and so you know, and so yeah, he's going to be missed dearly, and so yeah, and we're gonna talk more about his legacy on Wrestling Prime Classic tomorrow, and so yeah, and so yeah, it's going to be a lot of so yeah, a lot of excuse me. So a lot of crazy stuff going on, and so a lot of sad stuff. But we're here. We're here. We're in good health and everything like that. And so yeah, cheers to all of us and everything. And how much I love you all. So don't worry, I'm not going soft on you. And so, so Coachella also happened, and a lot of people wish it didn't because it was so friggin' people were complaining about the heat, which obviously you're in the desert, so duh, you know, you're in the desert, so yeah, it's about you are gonna be, of course, you're gonna be complaining, and then you know, admission was expensive, um, not enough water and everything like that, and I'm like, dude, you know, I tried to warn you. I mean, I wouldn't, I could never go to any of those concerts, to any of those festivals and everything like that. I could not last. I could not last there because I remember, um, there's this amusement park that's not too far from me. It's called Lake Compounds, and it's in Bristol, Connecticut. And in the 80s, in the 80s, going into the 90s, there was this music stage that they have. It's not there anymore because neighbors uh, close by were complaining about how noisy it was. So, because they were complaining about the noise and everything like that, and so that part of town um, um, took it up with the mayor of Bristol and said, okay, fine. And so yeah, it is no longer there. And the last concert that they played there was New Kids on the Block. Now I'm telling you this story to tell you, um, I was at that concert, and I had no intention on being there because of the fact that at the time I wasn't really a New Kids on the Block fan, but my sister was. So she won the tickets on the radio and everything like that. So she was like in awe and everything. She took her best friend and everything. So we all had to go. And it was so friggin' hot. It was so friggin' hot that day. Um, that I saw, and standing underneath the sun for a long period of time, being how hot it was, I suffered from heat exhaustion. So I had to get rushed to the first aid center, which was which was nearby, and they put some oxygen into me. And funny thing is, I got front row. He moved me to front row, and I didn't go. I was there. They bought the tickets, but I managed to get front row, and I'm not really the New Kids on the Block fan, but my sister, who found out about who knew that I was upset that I got moved to the front row. So yeah, sorry, sis. It's like, but I couldn't help it. I got heat exhaustion. And it's like, if you're the one that loves Joey McIntyre, you could have just went, had heat exhaustion too, and just get oxygen in you and be like, it's like, oh, my sister, it's like she can't breathe. She's like, you know, she was cheering too loudly for Joey McIntyre. Oh, my sister still hates me to this day. She vaguely remembers that story, and she she vaguely remembers that story, and but I have to keep reminding her. As the evil conniving little brother that I am. Love you, sis. So, anywho, it's not about her; it's about me. So, so pull on her, and no, I'm just kidding. I still love my sister. And but anywho, it's not about her; it's about me. This is my show, and so yeah. Um, so so let's talk about the remaster of the Elder Scrolls 4 Morrowind remaster. And so yeah, looks pretty good. Looks the remaster edition looks pretty good. I saw the little video of that and everything. But that wasn't the big complaint that I saw online. What I did see online was people complaining about how the the one little setting, instead of um a male and female selection, it goes from type 1 and type 2. And people, not saying any names, drama alert, going to say that it's woke. How? Seriously, how? How is it woke? Oh, just because instead of male and female, it's type 1 and type 2. Get over it. There's like a lot of there really there, a lot of video games. You know, if they don't want to do the male and female and just do type 1 and type 2, who gives a shit? Who cares? Just play the fucking game. It's not a big deal. Everybody knows that that type 1 is male and type 2 is female. Who gives a shit? Okay? That's not a big thing. And let me ask you something. Are they are they identifying as a type 1? If you're a type 1, are they identified as a type? No. So shut the fuck up. I mean, really. Oh, I identify as a type. You want to know my type? Type 2. Diabetes. So, there you go. That was dark. That was dark. I don't give a shit what anybody says. That was dark for me. Shit. I gotta remember that. I should have. I should have commented on that. That's what I should have done. I should have commented on it because I always like to give Drama Alert a little hell. And they don't even know it's me. They don't. But I should have said that. Said identify. I'm type. I was like, I'm a type 2. Diabetes. So, but I manage it well with a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily Jardians at each day start. As time went on, it was easy to see. I was lowering my A1C. Jardians is really swell. It's the little pill with a big story to tell. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. No, no. So, how long has been Austin Powers out? And ever since I started doing Channel X, we're on our, I'm on my, you know, I've been doing Channel X for since 2001, and I've been doing this show since 2001, and I'm still referencing Austin Powers quotes. That's weird. And oh yeah, there was one thing I wanted to talk about. Um, but yeah, but anyways, it's not really a big deal. I mean, come on. I mean, who gives a shit? Type 1, type 2, who gives a shit? Just pick one, make your character, and move on. So you're fine. You're fine. There's no problem. I'm still your character will be still be referred to as he or she unless there's an option to put it, you know, to make your to make your female character have male parts. So, which I hope. So, I mean, that's why I like Cyberpunk so much because it's so good because I literally do have a transgender character. So yeah, and I made sure that dick is flopping. With big old titties. That's right. I don't give a shit. I really don't care. Hey, it's my thing. And hey, I like it. That's right. So, um, before we talk about um, go back to Mario Kart World, I do want to talk about the last episode of The Conners. Um, of course, it was a spinoff from Roseanne when they tried to revive it back in, uh, I think back in 2016 and everything. And yeah, it was, um, eh, how I thought about it, it was okay. Um, but at the time I felt that it was too political because that first episode of Roseanne, that when she returned, she was talking about how much she loves Trump and everything like that, and she was a Trump supporter. And I just felt that that first episode, eh, had that episode was switched out to the second episode that they showed, um, I think that would have been a lot better. And so yeah, and so yeah, that first episode back was cringe, and so yeah, it was like, but then um, after that show got canceled because Roseanne Barr said some things um, that were inappropriate on social media, and she got canned. And the show itself almost got canceled, but it was um, rebranded as a spin-off called The Conners. And the plot of that was um, Roseanne's character, Roseanne Barr's character, with the same name, Roseanne. She was ODing on painkillers and opioids and everything like that, and it was bad. And so they basically killed off the character. And so um, it was tough for them to move on and everything like that because I mean, to be all fair, to be all realistic, that it just wasn't um that show was not, the show was good with Roseanne Barr in there, but because of her political views and her her insensitive behavior, and let's call it the way it is, okay? I'm not here to come, talk politics or anything like that because that's just not me. Even though I'd like to shit on political figures from time to time when the opportunity comes to it, and that makes it fun for me. Um, and they're not, it's harmless jokes. I mean, I don't like them and everything like that, but it's always good to make fun of them. So you know, makes my job a lot easier. But anywho, she, she could have just, she should have just kept her mouth shut and not say a word. But you know, she had to go blab about it on social media about this ABC executive, um, and had and Roseanne just had to say something sensitive about because of the color of that executive's skin. So that's why she got fired. That's why Roseanne Barr got fired. And you know, and she's trying to blame it on all this, like my um, you know, it's not me, that, and playing the I'm the victim card. It's like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, and everything. It's like, just own up to your mistakes, okay? Just I just hate it when celebrities don't own up to their mistakes. They have to play the pity card. And the pity card is basically, it's like, oh, I'm messed up and everything. Kanye West is a stickler for that all the time. And it's like, and he's another problem. And it's like, they talk about they talk a lot about cancel culture, and I brought it up several times. And yeah, cancel culture is a real thing. And And I'm proof of that because I've been canceled. This show has been canceled many times when it was on cable access. So yeah, I'm the prime example of cancel culture. So yeah, but but Kanye West takes it to a whole new level, and he says some really insensitive things to not only to his own race but to other religions as well too, including the Jewish community. And yeah, it's just the Jewish religion, and he got so crazy with that, and now he's gone to the point where he's wearing KKK robes, and I'm like, you got to be shitting me. I mean, could we just can he just not be black anymore if that's how he's going to be? I mean, really, because that's what it comes down to is that Kanye West is no longer black. If he's going to do something stupid like that, I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel. You know. But anyways, I'm not going to talk anymore about him because Kanye West is an asshole and he needs to get punched in the face for it. So, and Roseanne, she needs a good slap across the face, and it's just like she's just messed up and everything like that. And she is upset that she is upset with Trump because she didn't pick her to be on the special committee, the special celebrity committee, like the one that Mel Gibson is in, and I'm like, why would you want to be a part of that? I mean, really, and I mean, I guess it fits because you're calling yourself a celebrity, you know. Oh, by the way, newsflash for all you Roseanne Barr fans: look up on Google Roseanne Barr Playboy. You'll thank me later. For those of you who know, don't say a word. I want them to be surprised. I'm still taking medicine for the images that I saw. Yeah. Let's just say I'm still taking Zofran to this day. Thank God for that one. Because it helps with nausea. And it says use as needed. One pill as needed. Anywho, so yeah. So Roseanne is just a pain in the ass and everything like that. Um, so it was rebranded as The Conners, and the show was a huge success. And so yeah, the final curtain call was last night, was the other night, and it was really good. It was really good. And the the thing that I noticed upon watching that final episode was that the actor who plays DJ, he was he was not in that episode, and I'm wondering why. They don't. They never say. They never say why. And so um, but nonetheless, so it was a good way. It was a good way to end it off because how would you end it? And it was the only way that they could. It was the only way that they could end. with Dan, John Goodman's character, Dan Connor, looking as I am right here and just say goodnight. And that was it. And so, yeah, good night. I'm only kidding. There's still more show left, trust me. So, but yeah, it was a pretty, I mean, that was like the only way you could end it. And, I don't think that you could have ended it any other way. They could have just, I don't think you wanted to cop that out and just say, have the book, remember in the last episode of Roseanne, at the beginning, before they brought it back, they had Roseanne in the in the den, writing her novel, her memoir, and that was like the only way you could have ended it there, and but to bring it back, left it left a lot open at that point, and yeah, there's no other, I was like, how? And it's like, so wait a minute, Dan's supposed to be dead, and now he's back and everything. And it's like, so something must have happened. So the timeline is all skewed a little bit. So we don't know. Good thing they didn't do it like that, where Dan's in the den writing the memoir. Rose McDard. you know, who knows? But that was like the only way you could have ended it. So, yeah. Okay, now let's finally talk about Mario Kart. We need to talk about that because it's something that we need to talk about. How is Kirby's Fighter 2 in my wish list? Okay. Gotta take that out of my wish list. Never got around to buying that game. So, alright, let's talk about Mario Kart. And, oh boy. Um, so yeah, this game, okay, let's learn more. Okay, so, Mario Kart World is going to be an open world, and in previous Mario Kart games, you couldn't you would have to go, it would just go to, the next, you go to the next race and everything like that. Like, okay, first you're on, you know, the Mario Kart, the Mario circuit, and then you're in Moo Land, and you know, Moo area, the Moo farm, and yeah, but in this one, since it's open, it goes right to the next race, so no switching and everything. So yeah, it looks really really cool. Um, and past courses, past courses, some iconic courses from previous Mario Kart games, um, are back and revitalized into, to be on this map. So it connects to it. So it looks really really cool. Of course, um, Grand Prix is still back, and but now the areas between courses are part of the race. So so yeah, so it's nonstop. Um, and of course, instead of 12 drivers, there's 24. Um, so that right there is very good. Um, they have a um, new mode, which is a knockout tour, and basically, um, you continue, you go on, you you go to 5 checkpoints, and if you don't make it to the checkpoint, you're technically out and everything. Um, so the so you start off with the 24 racers. Um, as soon as you hit checkpoint one, um, it goes down to 20 racers. Then in checkpoint two, goes down to 16 racers. Uh, checkpoint three is down to 12 racers. 8 racers at checkpoint four. Checkpoint five is 4 racers, and the goal is basically the last driver standing. And balloon attack is also back, so that's good. Free roam, as I said, you can go anywhere and unlock various things. um, of course, there's game chat and make use of the camera. It looks really really good, as I said. As I said many times, if you haven't seen the Mario Kart World Direct a couple of weeks ago, I'm like choked up here for some reason. I don't know why. Um, so yeah, a lot of cool stuff. A lot of new. There's a lot of new drivers and some returning favorites, of course. Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Peach, Toad, Donkey Kong, and a lot of other drivers. And so we don't have the official roster of the drivers, and yeah, and the new items are actually pretty cool too. And so yeah, the game's coming out. It's going to be launched. It's going to be a launch title with the Switch 2, and the game by itself is $80. US, and the but if you get the Mario Kart bundle um, with Switch 2 on launch day, um, it's going to be, of course, $500. So it'll be $50 off. So it's only going to be $50 if you get it bundled with the Switch 2. So yeah, that seems like to be a good deal. And yeah, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And they showed off some, and of course they got the spec the Joy-Con 2 uh, wheel to play like you do, like you do in previous Mario Kart games. So they just pretty much revamped it. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. Um, so hold on. Oh yeah, told them I was doing a show. So I apologize, folks. Um, so what's going on here? Um, I forgot to mute my phone. um, or my watch rather, but I'm not getting into that. Anywho, um, so so yeah, they didn't mention the you know, they only mentioned a select few new drivers, including a um a cow, which is known as cow. So that's pretty cool. Um, so yeah, that's going to be the most popular. And so yeah. So pretty much, if you do first place in every event, um, if you get the gold, get first place in every race, of course you'll get to unlock Rainbow Road. And so yeah, it looks really really good. They haven't shown off Rainbow Road, but I'm pretty sure it's going to look amazing when it's available. And so yeah, very iconic. um, you can now ride on walls now. Um, they got rid of the hover feature, um, so your car won't hover on this magnetic course. So yeah, um, so yeah, it still looks pretty good. Um, and they have um, they have not only the the bikes and the carts, but your vehicle can also turn into a jet ski or an airplane. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, um, no glider feature. And it looks really really good and everything. And so yeah, and then of course the game's coming out. So is it worth $80? Yeah, it's worth $80, and we knew that it was coming because of the fact that the games are going to be they're not going to be cheap anymore, and they're just, the prices are just going to be you know, and Nintendo games by themselves are expensive as there is. I remember getting getting Breath of the not Breath of the Wild, but Tears of the Kingdom for um, $70. The game is expensive, and so yeah, we knew that that the games are going to, and with all these new features and this new way of playing Mario Kart and everything like that, of course it's going to be um a little bit more because for an $80 game, you want it to play like an $80 game. If you wanted it to be like maybe $60 or $70, then yeah, the game's going to play like, then of course the game's going to be you know be like all the other Mario Kart games and just be that $70. So I'm not upset about the price. It's a fair price for what you're going to be doing in Mario Kart World, and it's a new revamp from all the other ones. So they're always evolving. So Mario Kart has always been evolving. They got the Mario Kart um tour on your smartphone, and that game's a lot of fun, and yeah, a lot of cool stuff, and they're taking from that and bringing it over to here. So yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I don't, and yeah, that is a free to play game, but with the microtransactions alone, the microtransactions are expensive. So yeah, it justifies the medium there. So the $80 here justifies the features that you're going to get with this one. So you're not going to get that $70 game or that $60 game that you were expecting, you know, because again, Mario Kart. I mean, how can you go from Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 8 Ultimate to here, and with all the belts and with all the new features that has never been introduced in Mario Kart until now, the $80 is justified. It really is. And you know a lot of people, and I'm sure, and not only that, people are going to take advantage of it when it comes time to do the um when it comes down to the Black Friday sales events and everything, the Cyber Monday, and and everything like that. So yeah, there's going to be discount. Of course, you got to look for the discounts. You got to look for the offers and everything like that. And Nintendo has done pretty good at discounting their games. Um, their special, for a special time, and you can get. I'm pretty sure that they're going to take advantage of this once it comes down to the holiday season because Nintendo knows how to get them. Nintendo knows how to you know get things selling. So maybe it's not going to sell right now, but when it comes to the holiday season, they're going to fly up they're going to get those holiday numbers. They're going to get those holiday numbers, and not only that, June. June's the perfect time for the system to come out because kids are getting out of school. Everybody's going to be on. A lot of people are going to be on summer vacation, and they're going to be doing a lot of cool. You'll be able to do a lot of cool things. So the price tag and everything is worth it. It's worth it. And plus, also, when you get, of course, when you get the bundle with Mario Kart World, it's 50. The game is $50 versus an $80 game. So what would you get? What would you get? A $450 console with an $80 game? No. You're gonna get you're gonna get the $4.99 bundle, you're going to get the $4.50 console with a $50 game that's included with your console. And that's good. That's the deal I want. That's the deal I want. And looking at the other elephant in the room, the one that's been getting a lot of controversy, and it is again justified. The Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, which is also going to be coming out on June 5th. I get the frustration. $10. Why is it not included? Bundled in with saying, because this is supposed to give you a first-hand look on what you're getting on the Switch 2. What the new features, the revamped features and everything. What are we going to see? What are we going to see? What's making a comeback? And it's something that they should that should be included without a price tag. I tend to agree, and there's actually a petition going on with people saying wanting this welcome tour to be included with the system without a price tag. So I get it, I get it, and that sort of thing. So, but I'm sure that there's a reason for that, and would I get it? Probably, you know. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. But as far as getting the Switch 2, I'm going to get that. So yeah. And but I'm not going to go with the with the you know with the pre-orders, because it's a mess right now. And that's another reason why I'm bringing this up too, because pre-orders are a mess right now. Apparently, scalpers have taken over, or bots have taken over, and everything. And so yeah, it's becoming a mess. And I had a feeling that was going to happen. So yeah. So, anyways, before I wrap up the show, I do have to take a shit. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but I have to. And so yeah, I feel something rumbly in my tumbly. And so yeah. Um, so when I come back, we're going to do the Channel X Top 5, and then we're going to call it a night. So I will return. Sorry about that. Had a tickle, and we're back. So yeah, still got some show left, and so yeah, we're gonna do the Channel X top five, and to help me with this one is my good friend Mojo. Hey Mojo. Hello. What's the matter? My ass. There's something stuck in my ass. Get it out. Okay. Just hang on. You asshole. Okay. Well, apparently, um, Mojo has some stuff, and so basically, for this top five, we're gonna do something totally different. Um, I see you are. Oh, yeah. Anywho, um, normally I would have the index cards, which you should have used, by the way, but um, we're using Easter eggs, and I didn't have anywhere. I didn't have anywhere else to put them. You know, like usually I would have like a hat and everything, but I have this one, and I had no other place to put them. So Mojo was kind enough to help me out. Bullshit. You a sadist. So yeah. Um yeah, so the eggs are up Mojo's rectum. So Mojo is gonna help me out with this top five. And the person that we're going to be talking about, that's going to be in subject of this, basically, I'm kind of glad that we have um, a subject for the top five, and it's this guy. Happened in the draft today. Clay Matthews. He, um, he's a Trump supporter, and he went on to talk shit about the Cowboys, and I mean not the Cowboys, but the Chicago Bears. And he pretty much said that, hey, the Bears suck and everything, but said that Donald Trump wrote the message and everything. Um so so the Trump supporting ass kisser Clay Matthews will be the will be part of my roast of him, and with the use of five Easter eggs, I put them all up Mojo's ass. You asshole! I will kill you. Mark my words, dumb dog. I will kill you. Okay, I'm sorry, Mojo, but in your defense, you were drunk at the time that you did it, so consider this your lesson. Fuck you. Okay, so we're gonna get the eggs out of Mojo's ass, so I'm gonna do the best I can to get them out. So ah, ah Okay, starting with this one. And this will be number 5, so they're not in numerical order. So yeah. Um, so that part is good. And um, so yeah, what are the top 5 things that I could say about Clay Matthews? Number 5, Clay Matthews is the reason why erectile dysfunction has risen in the past 7 years. Really? Get them out of my ass. Okay. Okay. Number 4. Number 4. I'm on. Stop digging. Sorry. Sorry. Ugh, you really got them deep in there. Not me, you. So. Oh, oh. Okay. Number 4. Ow. Good. Okay. Number 4. Uh, Clay Matthews is proof that Tom Brady and Bill Belichick successfully fused DNA in a test tube. Fuck you. Not you, Mojo. Jesus Christ. Come on. Number 3. Number 3. Stop digging, asshole. Okay. Okay. Got a good one. It's an orange egg. Should have been a gold egg. Yes, I should have been. Okay. Number 3. Um, the only time Clay Matthews takes a knee is when he sucks Donald Trump's cock. That was a good one. Now, quick, get the rest out of my ass. Don't worry, you got 2 more. Yeah, well, hurry up. Oh my God. Jesus. That's really in there. You're pushing it in deeper, you asshole. I will say that these eggs smell good. You sick fuck. Oops. Number 2. Clay Matthews answers the question, what if Marjorie Taylor Greene had a sex change? And the number one, ah, right there. Are you okay now? Asshole! Fuck you! Son of a bitch! Asshole. Yeah, I no sold that. And the number one thing that I could say about Clay Matthews is Clay Matthews won second place in the Marjorie Taylor Greene lookalike contest. First place went to Marjorie Taylor Greene. And that is your top five. Top five. Top five. Mojo gets eggs up the ass alive. Fuck you. In the top five. Oh, easy. These are new glasses. I don't give a shit. I just pissed off Mojo in the worst way. Oh well. Serves you right for roasting me all those times. You deserve it. Well, on that note, we will call it a night. Do you at least want to say goodbye, good night to everybody first? You want to say goodbye? Come on, come on. I'm sorry, Mojo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You took advantage of me. You're the new Harvey Weinstein. You saw it. You saw it. He took eggs out of my ass. He did that to me. He violated my ass. You saw it. I'm mad at him. Fuck you. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing good. Better than me. Just don't have any eggs up your ass. Please. And that's all I have to say. And get your colon checked too. Asshole. Oh man. I'm gonna suffer. I'm gonna pay for it. Wait. Oh. Sleep with one eye open. Clinging your pillow tight. You do realize that now you owe money to Metallica. It's coming out of your paycheck, asshole. So, okay. Good night, everybody. I love you all. I got to go sit on a bucket of ice and spank the monkey. But anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in. Um, be sure to follow me on Blue Sky at TomDog247. If you missed any of tonight's episode, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Is that another joke? I swear to God, Tom Dog, I will fuck you up. No, I didn't say thumbs up the ass. Give this video a like if you like it. Comment down below. Um, how do you feel about the Mario Kart world being $80? Let me know in the comment section down below. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? You know, there is no wrong answer. I would like to know what you have to say in the comment section down below. Also, um, ringy dingy that bell to stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And be sure to support small streamers like myself by doing the most important thing that you can do for us small streamers like myself, and we love you for it. We'll love you more than what I did to Mojo. So, I hate you. I hate you. Face hug that subscribe button. We'll see you next. We'll see you on another episode of. We'll see you next week. Next week, same Tom Dog time, same Tom Dog channel X. We'll be back here tomorrow night with Wrestling Prime Classic, and then Saturday wrap the weekend up with Wrestling Prime Elite. So with that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I have to go apologize to Mojo and get the most severe ass whooping that I deserve. So yeah. But anyways, we'll see you next time. And until then, this is Tom Dog and Mojo saying take care, so long, peace. Have a good night, everybody. See you next week.